I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Hey, Supreme Team, welcome to the channel. Hi, everybody. So it is sad that we are coming together right now to talk about the loss of Miss Kiki Jabbar. It was confirmed a little earlier by Marcella and some other family members. Tisha has come out and said just that she would like us to respect her privacy, that she is suffering a heavy blow and loss. Also, Maurice has made a post just showing that he was sad and heartbreak for the family. And you know that they've already experienced a loss of, I think, Tisha's auntie. So, whoa, child, this is kind of hard to talk about. You know, we see these people, like I said, we talk about them all the time, every day. So what I wanted to do is just give you guys an opportunity as fans of the show and people who talk about this all the time. I wanted to give you an opportunity to come on and congregate and share in the loss of Miss Kiki Jabbar. Marcella has given permission for us to play a statement that she received from the family regarding her loss. So I'm going to do that. And then just kind of share your comments on the screen as well. I want to make sure that everybody is as respectful as we can be about the loss of this mother of three. She has 3 children that are suffering today. Okay, 3 beautiful children that are suffering today. A mother, grandmother that she talked about all of the time, was really her pride, and of course, sisters, brothers, cousins, her father, just a whole slew of people that is suffering the loss of Miss Kiki today. So I'm going to play a little bit of her video. Everybody is welcome in this chat. Okay. I know that the moderators are here. Thank you to all of the moderators who are here to also, you know, volunteer your time and make sure that we have a good chat. But I'm going to make sure we post this, and anyone that would like to share their comments about memories of Kiki, good memories, please do so while I share this message from Marcella, who did receive an exclusive statement from the family. Okay. So thank you guys. This is really hard and truly unexpected. And I'm sure that this loss is being felt throughout the entire Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. She was a very young woman, I think maybe early 40s. So we do want to show our respect and prayer for the family. Okay. So Marcella did give content creators permission to use her statement, which is what I'm going to do, or to use her video, which is what I'm going to do. Marcella actually has a connection to the Jabbar and Scott family, so she did receive an exclusive statement, and I wanted to play it directly from her. Okay, so that is what we are doing. So I appreciate everyone. There is 838 of you in the chat. I know that you guys are going to talk about this. Make sure that you speak respectfully, and then share the word so that the family can have as much healing as possible over this loss. Okay. So let's put this up here, and I will just share your comments on the screen as we are going through. I see a lot of purple hearts. Y'all know that purple was Kiki's favorite color, right? So I am being respectful and sharing this statement because it is the official statement from the family. So I'll play the video. I don't think it's that long, but we'll play this video, and then you guys will be able to talk further. Okay. So let me get this up.
Hey, Gems, I come to you with a request. I would like to say that Romans 8 and 18 say, "Yet we suffer. Now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later." I come to you with a message from the family of Wanda Moore. Um, this is exactly what I've been sent from the family. It is with extreme sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Kiki. She passed away peacefully at home, surrounded in love. She was she was a mom, a sister, a great friend, full of life, love, and laughter. She will sorely be missed. At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy in our moment of grief while we process this great loss. The Jabbar family and the Scott family. This is what I've been given to say to you on YouTube. I wanted to read St. Matthew's chapter 5, verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is a kingdom of heaven. I ask y'all to really pray for the Jabbar and Scott family. It is known and not to be put out while right now till they get all the answers of her passing. So please do not run around and put out negative things. I have been given consent to read this directly from the Jabbar and Scott's family. Y'all, we need to pray for this family because, as you know, that Miss Wanda just laid her beloved sister to rest, and Miss Wanda is really devastated. You know, this is not what you want in your family. This is another reason why we should come together, because we don't know the day and the hour that our precious Lord comes back to get us. And they're asking for respect. I can show you they're asking for respect at this time. It is with extreme sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Kiki. She passed away peacefully at home, surrounded in love. She was a mother, a sister, and great friend, full of life and love and laughter. And she will be sorely missed. At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy in our moment of grief while we process this great loss to the Jabbar and Scott family. And let's remember, everyone, she has a mother. Um, she has a mother as well. She has children, and they are asking for respect and privacy. As I said, the family has not even wrapped up the loss of the beloved aunt, mother, sister, and Kiki's father. This was Kiki's father's sister who he lost. So y'all, as we go throughout these YouTube page, um, let's be respectful to this family. Yes, Kiki Jabbar has passed away today. So y'all, while we're out here, please just offer condolences to this family. Just be mindful that this family has not even passed getting over the death of their beloved aunt, mother, sister. And y'all just right. I mean, please, she has children. She has young children. I ask y'all, the Lord comes like a thief in the night. This could be any of us. So let's please be respectful over these streets, y'all. This is the time to come to the Lord. This is a time to be praying. And I ask that if you pray, you know, whatever Kiki has done in the past has been forgiven and moved on. Um, I just ask y'all to really be sympathetic. This is back to back. This is, y'all, please, I'm asking for prayer, especially for Miss Wanda. I've been on the phone with her, y'all, and she's not doing well. She's not doing well. So I really don't have any answers to questions of how she passed, but it don't matter. At this time, children have lost their mother. A mother have lost her daughter. A husband has lost his wife. Let's be respectful on these YouTube streets. Y'all have my full consent to share this video, because the more people that hear about it, we can be prayerful, respectful, and give this family the privacy that they need. I love you all. Y'all keep us in prayer. And I give everybody consent to share this full video. Whether you want to acknowledge me or not, is I got it directly from the family to please pray for them. They are hurt. They are hurt. And y'all especially pray for Miss Wanda. She's not doing well. And when I tell you, I talk to this woman every day, and she can't. Please pray for Kiki's.
Okay, I'm putting it on pause for a second. Y'all know when people pass, and this is human. This happens in every family. Not everybody get along, but when people pass away, you got to make peace with certain things. So let's keep that in mind. They're no different than anybody else. Marcella was able to get a statement from the family. Y'all know that Kiki has young children who their father has to be there for them right now, and he probably could not speak these words himself. I don't even think he has a YouTube page, so I don't think he's a part of the scene that we are all on social media like everyone else. So it is coming by way of Marcella, the statement. And she is sharing the sentiments of the family. It's coming. I don't know if she said that was from the Jabbar family and her mother, or how that was coming through, but she received that statement. I told you guys that Tisha had posted a little earlier that she needed time and privacy, that she is suffering a great loss. I saw that Maurice also posted something. Sometimes we think we have time to get things together. Tisha literally just talked about her cousin. If not, 2 weeks ago in an interview with Dustin Ross, where she said that her daughter and Kiki's daughter were best friends, and that her daughter was on vacation with their family, and how heartbreaking it is that they will pass each other at family events and things like that. And, they weren't in the best of places at the time. But that doesn't mean that you don't think you still have time. Sometimes we think we still have time. So keep that in mind. The longer you live, the more you know, right? My grandmother always say, I'm posting some of these messages by accident, because really this is a time of grieving and condolences. And I know that some people are, getting off some other comments, but that's not what I'm trying to do. So I'm actually posting some things that I should not be posting on the screen. I'm only really wanting you guys to discuss Kiki, either your memories of Kiki, how you feel about it in regards to her loss, but you are receiving the message the way God intended for us to receive it. I can't give you anything else, okay? And anybody who is unable to listen to this message, it is coming from her. I understand. I wish you well. But outside of that, Kiki has 3 children that are literally mourning the loss of their mother. And that is a hard loss, whether you are a child or an adult. So for those of you who know, please just respect her loss, okay? The loss of that family, and send your prayers, okay? Let's say, and that, like I was saying earlier, we're on the outside looking in. So again, it doesn't mean that this family isn't hurting, even if they've gone through some tough times. They're no different than anybody else. Let's see. This is tough. It's tough. It's tough, right? We saw her on the season. We knew that she was trying to get over some humps. So it's sad. Hey, Jay Taylor. Yeah, it is a very sad occasion. Very sad. Condolences, of course. So yes, I had posted this over in the Facebook group, and I was very shocked when I heard. I'm not sure why it doesn't sit well with you. I'm not even able to answer some of the stuff. It is sad to hear. So, Miss KeKe, pretty KeKe, okay? This has nothing to do with the Scott family. Isn't that their family? Didn't Tisha call herself say that? And KeKe said that they were like sisters. Anyway, I have to ignore some of this stuff. I apologize that I even went there with some of this. Absolutely. Watch your tongues, okay? Watch your tongues and your fingers. Yes, very sad loss. Very sad loss. So I want to play the statement one more time. Just so that for people who are coming in just now, you can hear. There was a statement given earlier this morning. As of right now, they do not know what caused her passing. Okay. There is a young mother. That's right. A lady without children, without their mother right now. Children without their mother. There is nothing more painful. Okay. So rest in heaven. But I'm going to play the statement one more time that was given from the family. From the family, Marcella, who is a YouTuber, was given permission to read that statement. And she has given all YouTubers permission to play the statement. And I wanted to make sure that you guys heard the statement that was released from the family. And all families go through it, child. I can tell you my family has gone through plenty of things. That does not mean that we don't love each other, and that doesn't mean that you don't have hurt when families go through stuff and they lose people. Okay, when you're called home, it doesn't mean that you don't feel anything. So, they're not robots, guys. We have to keep that in mind. They're not robots. These are humans who are dealing with loss right now, a huge loss, unexpected loss, okay? So let's play the statement one more time.
Devastated. This is not what you want in your family. This is another reason why we should come together, because we don't know the day and the hour that our precious Lord comes back to get us. And they're asking for respect. I can show you, they're asking for respect at this time. It is with extreme sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Kiki. She passed away peacefully at home, surrounded in love. She was a mother, a sister, and great friend, full of life and love and laughter. And she will be sorely missed. At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy in our moment of grief while we process this great loss to the Jabbar and Scott family. And let's remember, everyone, she has a mother. She has a mother as well. She has children, and they are asking for respect and privacy, as I said.
Okay, I just wanted you to hear the statement one more time that she was officially given by the family to read. Okay, please be respectful. She was given that by the family to read. There are people that you have, family, friends, that you may not be in the best place with, that you may have said things about, and that you probably think you have another day to correct, or a year, or a month, or whatever that happens to be. And unfortunately for this family, that may not have been the case. We really don't know where their state was. As of, I believe, 2 weeks ago, Tisha had talked about her and Kiki's relationship in an interview where she said that her daughter and Kiki's daughter were best friends, and about her own relationship with Kiki, saying that the two of them were best friends growing up, and now they were, in not the best of places, even though they would see each other at family events and things like that. Hell, Kiki could have been at the funeral for Wanda's sister, Tisha's auntie, I believe just last week, if they had that funeral. So just last week, where they may have seen each other. And who knows if they were able to, squash the beef in that moment, hug, whatever, just to say that, they know that time is short. As of right now, there is no word on what caused the passing. I believe I heard Marcella say that she passed at home, and that is what they are communicating. Okay, so I could actually play the rest of that. I know she did some more prayer. Absolutely. May Kiki's memory be a blessing to her loved ones. Prayers to the family. Rest in peace, Kiki. It is very terrible to hear. It is very terrible to hear. A very young woman, 3 children that she was incredibly proud of, talked about her son, wanting him to get a football scholarship and expecting him to play in the NFL, right? They were preparing their son for that life, correct? Purple hearts for everybody. Everybody should be putting purple hearts in the chat in her memory. And she made a splash, child. I told y'all that I quote Kiki at least 3 or 4 times a day. When Kiki said her, that just cracked me up. I don't even know if she realized how funny she was, but there was a lot of moments on that show where I have laughed and just kind of repeated, okay? When she was like, and your point is, you can ask my sister. I do that to her all damn day. Okay. So yes, I want to just basically say that I am super sad for her family. Y'all know I interviewed her last year, I think around April, maybe April. And we talked about her wanting to be on the show, wanting to be like Oprah Winfrey. She said, I want to be like Oprah Winfrey and interview people and basically, use her life as, something that she could share with others and hopefully lift them up out of dark places and help them with things that they may be, you know, dealing with in regards to addiction and things like that. She wanted to be um, she wanted to be that person. She also, I think, if I'm not sure, she might have talked to Terrence not too long ago, giving you the real tea. And I remember her saying that she was completely off the, I apologize if I forget, methadone. I think she said that she was completely off the methadone and didn't require any of that anymore. So again, right now the family is saying that they are not aware of what caused her passing. They are asking for privacy and of course for prayers and for respect, because y'all know that things can be disrespectful in the YouTube streets or social media streets. So at this time, all we know is that she was found, okay? They're saying that she was at home at the time that she was found, and that right now, and this happened earlier today, so it is very, very fresh, earlier today, and they are all just in a state of shock, of course, and wanting to make sure that the word gets out so that people can pray for the family and kind of ease some of that hurt that they are experiencing. Okay, so I am going to play the statement one more time because I think that we want to just hear it as much as possible. This is coming directly from the family, and it is being read by Miss Marcella. Okay, so I appreciate every single one of you who are in the chat, who are being respectful to this family who has lost a daughter, a mother, okay? A mother, I can't say that enough, lost your daughter, a granddaughter, a wife, all of those things. That is hurtful. That is painful. So we want to make sure that we keep that in mind. This can happen to anybody. This is our journey on this planet. Okay, we are brought here to do a thing. Okay, whatever that God-given thing is, and then you will be called home eventually. And it looks like Miss Kiki was called. Okay, so let me play this statement just one more time so that we can just keep in mind what the family is asking for. Again, we watched this show. This is how we came to know Kiki Jabbar through Love and Marriage Huntsville. We watched this show, and you know, these families come into our home every Saturday night when we are cooking and hanging with our own families, and they become one of us. That's probably why we say the things we say and laugh at the things we laugh at, right? They become one of us. We feel protective over a lot of them because they become one of us. So we're just going to keep that in mind. Let's see. I am far behind in the comments. I'm scrolling down so that I can get this statement. I know someone wanted to say something. So just a moment. Let me see if I can find it. Thank y'all for all the purple hearts in the comments. I know that the family is happy to see the support. Jazzy for Life has shared a prayer. She said, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if he dies, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Okay? So thank you, Jazzy for Life, for blessing the channel. And thank you for that beautiful prayer. That's absolutely necessary at this time. Okay? So let me just give you one more. These comments are scrolling up fast, so I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to catch everyone's comments. Let's see. The worst pain in the world is losing your mama. Amen. God, please cover her kids. Yep, that is something that you never get over. Okay, it eases up just a little bit, but I talk to my mama every day, every single day. I have never missed a day not talking to my mother since her passing. I miss her every day. Heaven has gained another angel. Rest in heaven, Kiki. No more pain, worries, or aggravation. Praying for the family. Absolutely. I am sad and I don't personally know Kiki. Yep, we don't personally know her, but she definitely had a huge personality and has made a big mark. And there's a lot of people who are missing her today. So absolutely. Um, Amen. Absolutely. Praying for Kiki. Okay. So I said I wanted to play her statement one more time. You guys, because I know, again, we came to know her in a big way. We came to know her in a big way. Very funny woman, very funny. Beautiful woman, huge personality, big dreams, big dreams. She's no different than any of us, right? Huge dreams. It's absolutely devastating for her husband and children, heartbreaking. Yes, this is something that they're going to go through it for a while. So we definitely want to cover them in prayer. Cover them in prayer because they are going to go through it for a while. Let's play this one more time.
Asking for respect at this time. It is with extreme sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Kiki. She passed away peacefully at home, surrounded in love. She was a mother, a sister, and great friend full of life and love and laughter. And she will be sorely missed. At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy in our moment of grief while we process this great loss to the Jabbar and Scott family. And let's remember, everyone, she has a mother. She has a mother as well. She has children, and they are asking for respect.
So I'm going to respond to this comment. Shell said, Dyana, we listen to you. We watched the show, but you covered her. So you feel some kind of sadness even more to review the show. I pray for your strength. And I want to say this because I did talk to her. I don't know her, but I was shocked. When I had received a message, um, I literally like gasped, like this can't be true. I was looking for all kinds of statements from the family to see if it was true. I was looking for anyone from the show to confirm it. And it was really shocking for me. I was on the phone with my sister. You guys know I do the sister review with Miss Clone. I was on the phone with my sister, and I mean, soon as I sent her the message like this, oh my God, she called me immediately, and we were both just like praying for this family and talking about how huge of a loss it was for her children and her husband, and what this must be for her mother. We know that Kiki has had some struggles. She discussed that. She said that she wanted to bring this out in the open and hopefully help someone else. And so, y'all know that I used to work at a drug rehab. Now, I'm not saying that this is the confirmed thing, but when you have family, I know a lot of you do, who has had that type of battle or struggle, you're always afraid of every phone call, right? And what could possibly happen if they're not home on time, or all of those things. So we literally discussed all of that, while still trying to pray for it to be a lie. Okay, because that's really what I was hoping. I was hoping that it was a lie and that it wasn't true. But it became true. It was true. And so I am sure that it is real. I am sure that it is real. 100%. 100%. This is not a joke. You did hear hopefully you just heard the statement that was given by Miss Marcella, who received it directly from the family. It is not a joke. It's not a joke at all. Unfortunately, Kiki is no longer with us. She has been called home. Okay. And what the family is asking for right now is for prayer. Also, just be as respectful as you can in saying her name. Y'all know that her children are teenagers. I think her oldest son is about to go into college. So, the things that are said or spoken on the internet are things that he can read about his mother. And there's already, the images and things that we see right now that has been left behind for the public, may be a little heavy for a lot of people. A lot of content creators who had contact, not just me, with Miss Kiki. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are feeling heavy. Okay, a lot of people that are feeling heavy and hurt by Kiki's loss. Let's see. Where is the Jabbar family, the Scott family? The Scott family and the Jabbar family literally heard this information today. And when I say maybe minutes or even seconds before this was read by Marcella, that may have been how quickly they heard it. Let me say that. It did happen this morning, but I don't think that they heard about it until literally minutes before that statement was read. When I posted it that, we will be hearing some sad news, they had just received the news, is from what I'm understanding. So you guys, they're not able to speak about it because they are in shock and they are grieving. They are literally, it hit them like a ton of bricks, in the same way that it's hitting you like a ton of bricks. So in that way, they are probably really grateful that the content creators that can speak about it and share this information on their behalf, that is the reason why they have not been able to come out. So if you are asking that question, that is why. That is why. I think different members of the family received it at different times. And so that is why. Okay. Y'all know that they have already suffered a loss last week. And so this is coming very, very fresh. And the pain that this family has to be feeling is such that I'm sure coming onto the social media platform and speaking about it when this pain is so raw is not something that they can do. Okay, so hopefully you guys are understanding of that. Hopefully you are understanding of that. And yeah, we just need to be as respectful as possible. I understand that you are speechless, and I'm sharing this message because Marcella gave us permission to share it. Okay, so I did my due diligence to make sure that I confirmed it prior to bringing it to you. But this is hitting them at the same time it is hitting you. So for a lot of you people who are asking, why aren't they speaking about it? It happened today. And for some people, they received the news literally minutes before you guys are receiving the news. Okay. So just an FYI, that is how fresh this story is. That is how fresh this story is. Um, Lord help, or fresh this news is. I apologize. I am in no way trying to say anything insensitive to anyone or to the family. So please, I apologize if my words aren't all altogether correct. Okay. Lord, help those hearts that cannot understand this time or place blame to this type of ugly message. So we just want to make sure, and I understand not everybody has the information, but that is some information that y'all need to know, that this is the reason why. When I saw the news dropping, it was literally, that's when I found out. And when I posted it, like when I posted Maurice's message, I know that he just learned of it. When I posted that message from Maurice, he had just learned of it. Then I posted a message from Tisha, and may have been maybe 2 minutes after, it seemed like. And then literally right after that, and Tisha had just learned of it, literally right after that, Marcella was making that comment on her channel, was sharing the family's statement on her channel. So it is fresh. It is fresh, okay? Praying for Kiki, her mother and father. Absolutely. Mother, father, children, husband, grandmother, all of the people that she spoke so highly of and spoke about with a smile on her face every time, okay? The children that she was proud of, that she wanted to see succeed in life. Um, you know, a lot of us came to know Kiki because when she spoke about her dreams and what she wanted to do in life, we were all like behind her and wanting to see her succeed, right? And you guys can go back and listen to that interview that I had posted from last year. I think I reposted it, and I will do it again just so that you can hear her voice and how she was explaining her life. Again, Tisha talked about her, if not just 2 weeks ago, prior to her auntie passing, and saying that as of right this moment, her daughter and Kiki's daughter were best friends, grew up best friends, that Tisha would take her daughter, Kiki's daughter, on vacation with them because that is how close they are. And so, yeah, things happen. Things happen in life where you may fall out with family. People fall out with family all the time. But sometimes you think you have time to mend things, or that, that person will be around a little bit. You're not expecting them to go the way Kiki has gone today. And they seem to be close knit, right? They describe themselves as sisters. So my condolences, absolutely. They describe themselves as sisters. So yeah, so for me, I have to say I was shocked. I am still in shock. I really hope that their family can feel the support of all of us who came to know her through the television show Love and Marriage Huntsville. Praying for those who truly loved her. And again, sometimes when you fall out with people, it does not mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean that when you get the news that they've passed away, that you don't feel that kick to the stomach and kick to the heart, just like someone who was still cool. You still feel that shit. And from what I'm understanding, what I heard Kiki say in interviews, because y'all know I remember everything for the most part, Kiki said that Wanda was her favorite auntie. Her favorite auntie, how when she first came to know the Scott family, because they had been separated, when she was growing up, and when she finally made it to that side of the family and got to know her father and hang out with them, and how she just loved to be around them all the time because they were people she didn't know. And she saw her face in their face, right? I look just like my auntie. I look just like my cousin. When you see people that look like you, it changes things, child. It changes who you are. It changes, it completes you, it gives you some wholeness in places where there was a big hole in your body, in your heart. So that's important too. Kiki started crying. I remember Kiki crying on an interviewer page, if I'm not mistaken. I feel it was Anthony's page, but crying when someone said, you and your cousin are never going to be okay, something to that degree, and how maybe you should just leave your cousin alone. Her eyes filled with tears and rolled down her face because that's not what she wanted. And if y'all followed my page when I was discussing the show, reviewing the show, I kept saying, y'all, she is not ready to let go of her relationship with Tisha, even though a lot of people, was kind of sharing opposite news. It was something she wasn't ready to do. That was breaking her. And again, I know sometimes we go through it. Everybody goes through it, child, but that wasn't where she was. She was still feeling that hurt and that anger. If you stayed up with Kiki when she was up at 2, 3 in the morning on IG, 2, 3 in the morning, going on Prosperity's page, you could hear her. Listen, nobody is up at 2, 3 in the morning fussing about their family unless you love your family, period. Let's start there. Okay. No one is up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, sitting out in the car because their husband said, you don't have to get out of here with all that screaming and fussing. You don't have to get out of this house with all that screaming and fussing. The kids asleep. So she's out in the car sharing her feelings about her family. Maybe it was therapeutic for her. But she is fussing and cussing at 2, 3, 4 in the morning because she cared. So let's start there. Even though a lot of people are on the outside looking in and felt, oh, but this is a problem. She was doing it because she cared about something. You don't do that when you don't care. You don't do that when you don't care. I don't care who you are. She should have been asleep like the rest of us. Hell, I was up because I'm an insomniac. I have insomnia. And so when I'm up, I'm like, oh, Lord, Kiki up, child. Let me see what the hell she up to. Okay. And I would listen, and I would just sit there and shake my head and be like, damn, she misses Tisha. That's really what I would say. I would come back and share that on my page with y'all. And a lot of y'all be like, you give her too much grace. Well, this is why I give grace, because I know that anything can happen at any damn time. I have experienced it for myself with family members of my own. So I know what it is to lose somebody when you are, I hate to say at war, but when you are at war, I know what it is to lose somebody and not be able to say, I am sorry. Oh my God, this wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? And so for both of them, you knew that pain was still there. You knew that pain was still there. Even when she was calling Wanda, when Wanda would be on her page, cutting up, okay, screaming and fussing. I'll never forget. I was on Wanda's page that one day when Kiki was calling every 30 seconds. Wanda would pick that phone up, hello, and all you would hear is Kiki on the other side. She was rat-tat-tatting Wanda, and Wanda started giggling and hung up the phone. Then she'd dial back and do the same damn thing. That was hilarious. At the time, I have to say, I laughed my ass off, but I was like, they tripping. Like, this is family, child. Okay. So even though, again, a lot of us were on the outside looking in, and judging because, it's fun to do. It's fun to judge every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? It does not make this heartbreak any less painful for everybody involved. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So we have to give grace. We have to give mercy. Okay, we have to show compassion. Okay, sometimes these things happen. Sometimes these things happen unexpectedly. And that is why we are asked to remember, to acknowledge, to get our shit right before, someone goes to the other side, okay? I had a half brother and my father who had a hard time. They literally had gotten to an argument the next day my father had passed. And when I tell you that that tore my half brother up to the point of where not even the next year we had to put him into the ground because he could not take the grief that he experienced from that moment. So give grace, give grace. It's okay. Give grace to people. Give grace to people. It's okay. We all experience this. This wasn't a one off. They're not the only family who's experienced this. Okay. We don't know at the moment how she passed. We don't know at the moment how she passed. The family simply is sharing that she has. They confirmed that it is true, that it happened earlier this morning. And the Scott family, from what I'm understanding, had received the information not much before the internet received it, social media received it. Okay, so I am sharing my own experience, even though this has, I'm just sharing my own experience to humanize things, to make sure people know that we are all human. We all have this situation. Tisha and that girl were cousins. Tisha said that Kiki's uncle, just 2 weeks ago, Kiki's uncle is, or excuse me, Kiki's dad is my favorite uncle. Kiki's dad is my favorite uncle. The moments that we see on television, in a 45-minute television show minus commercials, is not all there is to these families, and we have to keep that in mind. Um, her auntie passed last week. Her auntie passed last week. Her auntie passed last week, which was Tisha's aunt, Kiki's aunt, and I believe Wanda's younger sister. So that may have also been unexpected. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. In spite of everything, a beautiful person in spirit. Absolutely. So let's just like think about our own family. Think about our own family. If this has not happened to you, um, if this has not happened to you, then God bless you. That's great. May it never happen. But to those who've experienced loss, and again, we're on the outside looking in. We don't know necessarily if we don't know exactly what happened. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. So prayers, 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 prayers. Let's keep that in mind. Um, and that way, when we share the story, we can also just remember that they have some teenage children who have access to the internet and are missing their mother. And you know what happens when you're missing your mother, or any family member? You look for ways to be closer to them. You look for moments like, oh, let me see, look at this show because my mama will always be on the show. I want to see what she looks like on this show. Let me listen to this interview, or whatever those things may be, right? So you want to hear good things. You want to hear good things. Rest well, KeKe. May flights of angels sing thee to thy heavenly rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Everybody could learn from this, correct? Because not one of us is better than the next, but we have to be careful how we treat people. We have to be careful about what we speak over people. We hope folks learn from this. Everybody should learn from this. This isn't a lesson that, we should have learned today. This is a lesson that's people have been trying to teach since the beginning of time, child. So yes, absolutely. Since the beginning of time. Let me roll down a little bit. Absolutely, absolutely. Very sad moment, y'all. Very sad moment. I'm speechless too. I'm speechless too. Let's see what you said. While I'm speechless, how, why, damn, prayers to Amin and her parents and children. I praise to the Most High. I really sincerely pray for you and your family. KeKe has and had a beautiful soul. That's right. That's right. Um, Praying for Kiki, her husband, and kids and mother. They all need it. 100%. My condolences to the family and friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to play that statement one more time, um, and then we'll get it wrapped up. How did she pass? So, as of right now, they don't have an official cause for her passing. The statement that was given to Marcella is that she was at home when she passed away, and the family did give an official statement that we were asked to pass around. Content creators were asked to pass around. Everything needs to stop now. No more talking about anyone anymore. Well, people are going to talk about people, that's for sure. I don't think that, but we need to give grace. Talking about things is how we work things out, 100%. But we need to give grace. Sometimes we do things with like I don't know, like a bloodlust or thirst. We have to remember that, we're all human and we all do things. We all do things. Jesus died on the cross for all of our sins. There's nobody walking this earth who's without it. Okay. Um, And I know that everybody loved her in the comments. I will say that we should just remember to keep it respectful. Everybody is grieving, not just those of you who are fans of Kiki who watch the show. Everybody is grieving. And it does not matter if someone did not listen. Family ties are far greater than our ties to the family. Family ties are a lot stronger. If Kiki, think about this. Think about this. Here's a good point to make. Even in Tisha and Kiki's, you know, even when they were at it with each other, do you know how much you would have to trust somebody to let your child go with someone that you're at war with or that you're fighting? Do you know how much you would have to still trust them to take care of your child? Because I'm going to tell you something. As a grown woman who had a very protective mama, the first thing my mama would ask me is, who are their parents? And if she didn't mess with them, I couldn't mess with the parents' children. I know a lot of people like to say, well, the kids don't have anything to do with what's going on between the parents. But if you have a mama who understands that, okay, those adult parents will often not always treat your child with the best respect. And if Kiki was okay with her daughter hanging out with Tisha's daughter and even going on vacation with Tisha and Marceau and their children and vice versa, that says a lot about how much respect was still actually there. So let's remember that, because from what I heard of Kiki, if she thought that there was anything that she couldn't f with, it wouldn't be her kids. It wouldn't be her kids, and she wouldn't allow that to happen. She wouldn't allow that to happen. So if she was still allowing her child to go on vacation with Tisha's family as recently as just a couple of weeks ago, that tells you where they are. We don't know everything. Just keep that in mind. We don't know everything, okay? And again, I'll just share a story from my own experience. My mama did not get along with my daddy's new wife, okay? And he wanted us to stay at the house with him, at him and his new wife's house for some things. And we spent one night there. We were supposed to spend the week, actually. And my mama pulled up in that car the next day and said, "Get inside. I did my best." I did my best, but this can't happen, child. I don't trust that, blankety blank, blank, blank. And if you want to see them, you will see them at my house. But under no circumstances will I leave my child, my children, in this space with someone I don't trust. So let's remember that. Let's remember that I'm taking that from my experience. And some of you may have that experience because I know how y'all talk about you know who, okay? Martell and the other one, and how Mill's children shouldn't be there. So family, they have a different type of, fight. And clearly Kiki thought that her child, her daughter, was safe in that space. Okay, so let's remember that. If that helps, sometimes we just need to, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. This is why you have to focus on fixing your own inequities and not others. That's how you learn to love your family from afar and keep yourself safe, or safe emotionally and physically. Who is her mother name? Kiki's mother? I think her mother's name is Connie. I think her mother's name is Connie. I think everyone is in shock and disbelief, and we all know tomorrow is not promised. 100%. Thank you to all the mods. I'm trying to go through the comments, but I see that there's conversations being had. We just want to make sure we keep it respectful. Me and my sister from my mother's side do not get along, so I definitely understand what you're saying. Okay, I appreciate that. Yep. And that's family dynamics. Family dynamics for a reason, right? We're on the outside looking in. But I am sure that this is still painful. I'm sure that Tisha's child is experiencing a hurt and a loss for her best friend, her sister cousin, because that's how they were. She said they were sister cousins. Sister cousins. Let's see. Absolutely. At the end of the day, they're a family in real life. You fight your family when you want the best for them and not just use someone. My condolences. Sister cousins. Yep. A prime example is why people need to be kinder to one another. Life is short. Yep. Okay. I'll play one more time the statement, and then we'll wrap it up from there. Okay. Thank you, Miss Jazzy. I appreciate you blessing the channel. Yeah. If I can bring perspective and just kind of help people, I know again that everybody is feeling hurt and shock, and it's a lot. It's a lot because we saw this woman and heard her speak passionately about her family, about her children, about her dreams, about what she wanted to do, about the example that she wanted her life to serve. So 100%. You are so right, Dyana. We have to give grace in a time of war. I'm learning from this sad moment. 100%. Thank you. I appreciate you. The review hour. We can be empathetic. You don't have to like some of Kiki's family to empathize with them. That's true too. That's true too. But when you lose someone, especially when you are not in the best place, y'all know that you go through a lot of different phases of grief as well, right? Grief isn't just, a one size fit all. Grief it's a lot of different phases, and it can last for a long time, years before you get yourself to the proper state of healing. So we really don't know what this family is going through. What they've asked us to do is just to be respectful and allow them an opportunity to get over the shock and this initial grief before they communicate anything. But they may be coming out and saying something later. Okay, let me play this one more time and then we'll get it wrapped up. And I'll let the words play on the screen because I want you to see it for yourself. She received it in a text message, okay?
They're asking for respect at this time. It is with extreme sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Kiki. She passed away peacefully at home, surrounded in love. She was a mother, a sister, and great friend full of life and love and laughter. And she will be sorely missed. At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy in our moment of grief while we process this great loss to the Jabbar and Scott family. And let's remember, everyone, she has a mother. She has a mother as well. She has children, and they are asking for respect and privacy. As I said, the family.
Okay. All right, y'all. So that is it. And I am I'm happy to be able to use this platform today to share this news and for allow all of us to congregate and together and discuss this. So I know that other people are talking about it as well. I just wanted to give you as much as I could. I hope that I shed some light on some things, and I don't know. It is still a shock, and it's sad. Okay. I lost my sister cousin to cancer 6 years ago and haven't been the same since. So I know it's hard, especially if you weren't on the best of terms. That's right. Even if you're not on the best of terms, it does not mean that you are not heartbroken and going through it. But anyway, I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me today, and I will bring you any updates that I receive from the family and that has been approved. Okay, you guys are amazing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, Venus. You are the sweetest. Okay. All right, y'all. Love every single one of y'all. I respect every single one of y'all. I know that y'all know how to handle yourselves. All right. I will catch you all on the next one. Okay. Bye bye.